Alright, imagine this. Tiny goat, wearing no pants, hunched over a keyboard, looking on YouTube on what flipping CS2 skins looks like. That is not just a weird image, that's me. I'm Litto, the trading goat. To some, I'm a future legend in CS2 trading, while others are just confused why a goat is giving trade advice on flipping CS2 skins. 2 months ago, I started this journey with a $250 deposit and the trading knowledge of a houseplant. 1 week later, I added another $350 because I realized I had no idea what I was doing, and adding fund in my inventory like a true degenerate for more buying power. Fast forward to now, I've flipped my way over to $800, all tracked in spreadsheets, no gambling, and only few emotionally driven trades. So in this video, I'm breaking down my full journey so far, the wins, the fails, the trades that made me feel like a genius, and the ones that made me question if I should go back to just eating grass. Before we get into my wild journey of flipping skins, I gotta give a massive shout out to the guy who started it all for me. And that's Neon, the ducking best trader and content creator for CS2. So big thanks to Neon for being the reason I even started flipping and making skin trading feel way less confusing and way more doable. If you're watching this and you haven't seen his channel, go do it. After this one, of course. Now, let's get into it. So let's rewind to day one. I dropped in with my first deposit, $250. And I wasn't wasting time. My first pickup was a clean AWP Krakow factory new for $130.92 on CS Float. Then came the AK-47 Neon Rider in field tested condition for $39 with $5 in stickers. Next, it was a StatTrack USP Jawbreaker for $50. Then I grabbed a budget USP Alpine Camo for just $1.47. And lastly, an AK-47 Asimov in field tested condition at $28.25. That covered my first batch of flips, spinning on some flashy skins, but also a locked inventory. After just 4 days, I realized all my new pickups were stuck in trade lock. But Litto was eager to do some buys. And of course, the only thought in my baby goat brain was, I really need a knife to show off to my friends. So I dropped another $350 deposit, bringing me my total investment to $600 and pick up my first flex piece, a survival knife blue steel in minimal wear condition for $147. Was it a smart trade? Not really, but hey, I had a knife. Little was lit. I wasn't rushing trades. As a beginner, my goal was to find deals that made sense, even if they only made sense in my little goat brain. The next day, I kept the good momentum going, so I picked up Desert Eagle Cobalt Disruption for $69.80 in factory condition, followed by a big one, StatTrack AK-47 Inheritance in field-tested condition for $125. This AK came loaded with a $47 worth of stickers and even had a $2 charm. My first skin with a charm. Then I grabbed my first agent, the Dr. Romanov Savre, for $7.39 using a CS Float buy order. Everything was bought through CS Float, but I wasn't able to sell a single item for 2 weeks. Yep, your goat was sitting on a virtual farm of skins and none of them moved. Then it finally happened, the first sale. The USP Alpine Camo sold on buff for $1.90, giving me a 0.38 profit. That was 26% profit on my very first flip, but Litto was officially in the game. Then the message I've been waiting for showed up on CS Float. My survival knife blue steel had finally sold for $156, making me $5.88 in profit. That was about 4%. Not huge, but for a knife flip, I was hyped. And the last big trade in April was that I sold my Star Trek USB jailbreaker on Bath for $59.20. That was a $7.72 gain, a clean 15% profit, and my best trade of the month, of course. That wraps up the first month of flipping CS2 skins. I started with $600, made small gains, and learned a big lesson. Flipping isn't about hitting jackpots, it's about staking steady, safe profits. In the next episode, we'll cover the month of May in order to catch up closer where I am now, and after that, it's gonna be weekly updates from the goat farm. So smash that like button if you are here for the flips, subscribe if you want to follow the journey, and drop a comment if you think you outflipped the baby goat on your first trade. Drop it in the comments and let's compare our horns. Litto's out.